Hi, and welcome to the new AdMob. Before this release, managing mediation was tedious and time-consuming, especially if you had a lot of apps, mediation chains, and country-specific business strategies. The new AdMob makes managing your ad mediation strategy easier and scalable. The biggest change is the new mediation groups feature. Let's take a look at two important aspects of mediation groups to better understand them. First, the targeting settings for ad inventory. Mediation groups contain targeting settings you specify. You can target based on ad format, platform, app, ad unit, and country. Targeting is the real power behind mediation groups. When specifying the targeting settings for a mediation group, select multiple ad units and countries that perform similarly. The second important aspect is grouping the ad networks that you want to use together. When an ad request matches a mediation group's targeting criteria, one of the ad networks you selected fills the request. The group of ad networks looks similar to the mediation chains you're already familiar with. It's simply a list of selected ad networks ordered by ECPM. Just set up the ad networks you want to use and plug in the appropriate credentials. Also, remember to include the SDKs and adapters in your app too. Mediation groups allow you to make changes to your targeting criteria and ad sources in one place, and then apply them across your entire portfolio of apps. For example, to target all of your rewarded ad units with 2 ad networks, simply create a mediation group to do the heavy lifting. But let's say later your rewarded ad business strategy changes for Japan. Simply remove Japan from the mediation group. Then create a new mediation group specifically for Japan, targeting your rewarded ad units. When users are in Japan, they'll see ads from the ad networks in your Japan-specific mediation group. Now let's walk through 2 more concepts about how mediation groups work. First, priority. Every mediation group has a priority you specify. A best practice when creating mediation groups is for each ad unit to appear in only one group. Every impression will match only one mediation group, and AdMob will use the ad networks from that group. By following this best practice, you avoid conflicts between mediation groups. Sometimes, however, you might have conflicting mediation groups. For example, you might have one mediation group for all users in North America and another for all users in the United States. Here, more than one mediation group matches an ad request, so AdMob uses the group with the highest priority to fill the request. The second concept is the default mediation group. To help explain this, let's look at an example of a mediation setup. You can see the mediation groups and the ad networks inside each group. Notice the default mediation group at the end of the list. It has the lowest priority. Any impression that doesn't match one of your mediation groups is served by the default mediation group, which is the AdMob network. Using mediation groups allows you to make changes to your business strategy in one place and apply those changes across all of your apps. You can also create country-specific mediation strategies to optimize your business based on where your users are. And you can prioritize your mediation groups in the order that works best. Mediation groups are a powerful way to manage a quickly growing apps business. Get started with mediation groups today to make managing your apps business scalable and easier.